in this in regards to, excuse me. It's been a minute since I've used this format in regards to having a background and whatnot. But hey, old habits don't die hard. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it. All right. So today, when it comes down to great people like Blacc Sam, I have nothing but praise at the end of the day, family. He and his family have gone through a lot of pain and trauma, losing a little brother known as, rest in peace to him, Nipsey Hussle, King Nip, due to gun violence. And shout out to Blacc Sam and the rest of the Marathon team for making moves out here, especially given the fact that in the last year there have been more and more Marathon burgers openings happening around Los Angeles, California, and I'm sure I think there's supposed to be one opening in other parts of the country as well. Specifically in areas last year in 2025, the Marathon team opened up another Marathon burger in Venice Beach area. I'm not a big fan of fast food nowadays because I've been trying to switch up my diet, but because I'm trying to be more healthier. But those burgers, man, they are on fire. They are on fire. They are on fire. Those Marathon burgers are on the money. And the next time I go to LA, I'll check out the Long Beach location. Because I've been to the one on Melrose, which was the first one to open up. And then I went to the one in Venice. So especially given the fact that the quality of food compared to McDonald's or Burger King is much better at Marathon Burger. To all the 80s babies, remember, fast food used to be freaking good. I mean, my first job was at McDonald's, and I used to get the McRib burgers, man. The Big Macs, all those burgers with the double quarter pounders, those are so good. But nowadays, it's straight up trash. But anyways, what I can truly say is, with all the craziness and tragedies happening all over the world nowadays, determination and perseverance are the only way to live at the end of the day. Families coming together at all levels, i.e. pulling financial resources, credit scores, childcare, blue collar skills, business investor skills, etc. and so forth, legal advice, whatever the case may be. Because together many corporations can be formed, and that means you can live a life outside of the norm. Especially even with the AI revolution / disruption, more and more working families will have a multitude of financial and medical concussions to deal with. And it's if they do not pull their resources together and work together. That's why, I was saying this to my mother the other day, that last name and bloodline, it don't really mean nothing to me. It truly doesn't mean anything to me. Unless we're doing something, like what are we doing? It's like people, I'm in the DMV area. People love to brag about how much money they're making, but what are you doing with it outside of just putting it back into somebody else's hands? 9 times out of 10, have an overpriced car, 9 times out of 10, have an overpriced house, but not have an overpriced bank account, have an overpriced asset accounts, overpriced businesses, etc. and so forth. But what do I know? It's sad that the media isn't talking real investing, yet very scary changes happening throughout the world on a daily basis. We're living in a time where there could be more robots created than human life within the next 10 to 20 years. Therefore, there could be more AI / robotic transactions and interactions than human ones. And if this does happen throughout the world, then the chances of the world being like the country of Japan, where the men are uninterested in procreation, aka having sex with the mate. Heck, I've been saying this for the last 3 years, saying that the next up-and-coming generations will be used to having robot friends, significant others, and family members than actual human ones, because more and more people engage on social media than they do with actual face-to-face people. So that's another transition in the world that we're going to see, specifically in the Western nations, i.e. Canada, United States, and Western Europe. Now, this is a guarantee that is there a guarantee that it's going to happen? Nothing's guaranteed. Now that I do not truly know. I don't really truly know that, but there's a prediction. There's a lot of empirical data / evidence that's saying that this could happen. But I know that the American families who operate like Nipsey Hussle's and Blacc Sam will win in today and most definitely tomorrow's economy, because they work together and they didn't work against each other. People in my family could learn that. But I digress. But the American working families that continue to operate on this loner mentality will lose. And there's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can argue with me all you want to about this, but because even right now, the people that are arguing about the best way to pull their resources together, which assets to buy, which careers to go into, which real estate to buy, those are the kind of arguments and conversations that people should be having, in my personal opinion, right now. Not arguing over the president, not arguing over Congress, not arguing over a state, not even arguing over the conflict that's happening in Iran, not arguing over the best draft picks for the NFL and NBA. Who cares about who's performing at a specific sports function? These are meaningless conversations, and I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it until the day I freaking die. One thing I got to give nothing but love and respect to Zoe Williams, shout out to him, is he's always talked about how everybody wants to be distracted when there's a bunch of important things happening, because it's easier to get high off of entertainment, high off of drugs, high off of being drunk and whatnot, than it is to get high off of intelligent conversations. But I digress. I leave it at that. So anyways, don't forget to check out my online store, support your local entrepreneurs. Thank you for everybody who's liked my content, commented on my content, subscribed to my content, and contributed to my content and purchased property items from my online store. You are greatly appreciated. People who have become affiliate marketers, etc. and so forth. Remember, you can't get fired if you own the company. It's 2026. It's time for you to own something. If you're a stock market investor, speaking of affiliate marketing, crypto investor, individual retirement account investor, don't forget to check out Weeble's Stash, Acorns, Crypto.com, Coinbase. All those links will be in the description. Of course, when you sign up, I'll make some money, you'll make some money, and ain't a darn thing funny. So on that note, do the great things, like share and subscribe. Have a great day. Make money moves, like labor like fools. I say in Spanish. Bienvenido a la vida. Welcome to the life. I'm out.